The fine folks over at Critical sent me the new Critical Torque Lite motor bolt, and I want to talk about it today. Let's check this box out and let's see what's in this bad boy. The first thing that comes to my mind is that it seems super light. And I'm not just saying that. It's metal. It almost doesn't even feel like metal. It feels very well made too. Now I'm gonna back up just a little bit because I want to explain to you, if you're not familiar of what this is and how it can be utilized and used into your tattooing. So here's what we're gonna do. I have here my Critical Torque. Now, yes, you might see this is the Terror Edition. Super amazing, but this is my Critical Torque. Currently, the Critical Torque comes in 3 stroke lengths. We have the 3.5, which most people probably use for general everything, the 4.2, which I personally like, and the 5.0. So what is this? This is right in the sweet spot, in my opinion. This is a 3.8 stroke. This is a modular tattoo machine, right? And I feel like that's just the way the industry is going. You take your battery, you got your battery separate. So here's the thing, let's slow up here. The old days, your tattoo machine, right? Let's just even fast forward to the pen styles. They break, they're over. If this one, it's like the battery goes out, you can buy a battery. If your stroke motor bolt goes out, you can buy that. If you want a different grip, you can buy that. It just works very simply. Yes, the price on this stuff can be premium, but I'm saying that you're getting a premium option. This is professional gear. If you can't afford it, then you probably shouldn't be tattooing in the first place. You know, let's argue in the comments about what I just said there. But here's the thing, so you got the battery, magnetically goes on the motor bolt, 3.8, the Critical Torque Lite. You got the grip of your choosing of what size you want, and you just twist it on. Personally for me, this is lighter. This is just, it just is. This is lighter than the original one, not by a lot, but you can notice it. And this is shorter. The overall machine length with this stroke in, the Stroke Motor Bolt Lite, is shorter than if you put this one is. And I'm gonna show you. Let's compare them again. Do a couple twisties. As you can see right there, it's not significant, maybe like a ½ inch, 1/3 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. I don't know my inches. But you can definitely see that this one is shorter and it is lighter. Let's talk about the Critical Torque really quick. Now, I have the 4.2, like I said. One of the things with this machine, it is absolutely a powerhouse. And if you're familiar with that, if you use this machine, you know that. It hits insanely hard. This is probably the most hard-hitting machine that I've ever used, which is amazing for like blasting in, like 50 liners, not 50, we'll say 14 liners, thick line work. It's amazing for solid color. It's amazing for color shading, fill work. Realistic color, anything with color, I love this machine. Anything with extreme lining, I love this machine. For me personally, with the 4.2 stroke, black and gray was a little bit challenging. And I'm only gonna say that because this hits so hard. Yes, if I would've chose a different stroke length, it would've been better, but enter in the Motor Bolt Lite, and that honestly solved my problems. This is the 3.8, and it just is really nice. I think for the Critical Torque, this is honestly game changing. You know what, I'm gonna put it back on again while I talk. So like I said, this is a 3.8, and it's just a little bit softer hitting than the 4.2 that I'm used to so much. And I do, like I said, I do love that it's a little bit shorter and it is a little bit lighter. It's not just a clever name. I think that it's just like a softer hitting, the motor is a German motor and it's just so good for black and gray. This took the Critical Torque, which is already great in its own right, and made it fantastic for me for black and gray. Smooth shading and blending, color blending works good too if you work like, in that type of way. And intricate, small detailed line work, fine line stuff, this is it. And you know what, honestly, I'm gonna be honest here, 3.5 stroke isn't for me. Just personally, like I said, I like the 4.2. This 3.8 comes right in at the sweet spot. I think it's just like the perfect stroke length and the amount of power for the Critical Torque machine. And I like that it's all just like a matte black. It'll go with the regular Torque that's all black, or the Terror Edition if you have that. I don't feel like it looks weird at all. One thing you are gonna miss though is you're gonna miss the little glow screen. The original Torque had a glow screen, not really a screen. It has like a little clear piece of plasticky glass that glows and lights up. This one doesn't have that, but do you really need that? I like it. We don't need it though. And if you're wondering, yes, this can be purchased separately. You don't have to get a whole machine to get this. This will be by itself, very standalone. You know what? The best place to get it, honestly, where I order stuff from is Kingpin Tattoo Supply, or you can get it from Critical Direct too. I'll put links for both of those sites. Check those out. And buying this separately just does work very well if you already have a Critical Torque like I do. I have two of them, the regular black one and the Terror Edition. So, you know, you don't want to buy a whole new bundle to get a new stroke length, so you just buy this. Just think of this as a machine, right? Think of this as a new machine body, which it is, but a new stroke length, right? So if you have the 4.2, here's the 3.8. You don't have to get the full bundle, but if you are new to the Critical Torque family, or if you just want to check the machine out, right? They do have promotional bundles available, and you can kind of swap in and swap out what you want. You know, if you want this stroke length, you can swap it in with the bundle. You want to add it, you want to add some batteries to it, you want to add some Terror stuff, you got it, buddy. They're giving you those options, which is really cool. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. So I've used this all last week with some of the tattoos. In fact, I'm gonna post a tattoo here somewhere. We'll post it up there, a tattoo that I did with this specifically. Anyways, if you're wondering about the consistency or just the quality of the machine, it's really good. As of all the Critical Torque products that I've tried so far, like zero vibration. This has very minimal vibration, no noise. The dampening is just so good on these machines. It really is. And honestly, with the new shorter length of this, it just makes everything a little bit more comfortable to me personally. You know, it's not a huge change from the previous as far as like the length of the machine, but it's noticeable. It's a little bit lighter. To me, this is an improved version on the current motor bolts that are out. That's what I personally think this is. And with the lower vibrations and, you know, not a loud sound or anything, it definitely just improved the overall quality of the session. You know, I could tattoo 6-7 hours, no hand fatigue. If you're worried about anything like that, or a big rotary pen style machine, I would look into this. Or if you have a Critical Torque now, and it's just a little bit too much for you, I think, but you like the, you know, performance and the quality, I think this is a good option to check out. This is releasing very soon, December 5th. At the time of filming this video, that is in a couple days. This is December 5th, 2024. You can grab this. This is the Critical Torque Lite Motor Bolt. Oh, and you're probably wondering about price. This is gonna retail for $599. Which could sound a little bit expensive when you just look at the size of this. But think about what this is, right? This is a machine. This isn't just a part. This is a modular machine. This is a new stroke length. This is the 3.8. Honestly, this is my favorite so far of the stroke lengths I've tried. I actually have tried them all. I use the 4.2, but I dig this one the best. It's a little bit lighter. Overall machine is shorter, and it's just kind of a sweet spot with the power for what the Critical Torque is laying down. And there are also gonna be a bunch of bundles available too. They're gonna have battery and grip bundles available with this. It's not just you can only get this. There's gonna be bundle deals. They'll be a little bit more pricey, or you can just get this. Check it out, December 5th, like I said, Critical Tattoo and Kingpin Tattoo Supply. Like I said, I'm gonna put links down for both sites if you wanna check them out. This is the Critical Torque Lite Motor Bolt. My overall thoughts, I think it is a little bit pricey at first, but like I said, if you view it as a machine, which is what it is, a modular machine at that, and for the Critical Torque, the craftsmanship is there, the durability is there, and it just has a really good overall tattooing experience. Customer support also is fantastic. No issues with that. I think it's worth picking up. I think it's worth checking out for sure. If you have a Critical Torque, if you think it hits too hard, this may be the answer for that. If you're new and want to get a Critical Torque, this might have a cheaper bundle for you. Or you know what? If you're a new artist, save up for it, right? Buy this for $5.99, wait a couple months, buy a grip separately if you have to do that, borrow someone's battery, buy the battery separately. You're not forced into anything, right? And I know there's other tattoo machines on the market. I know there's a ton of them. I know there are cheaper options. I know there are machines that have different configurations built in. That's not what we're talking about. It doesn't matter. I'll pay the price because I'm a professional tattoo artist and I want quality stuff and I want someone that's gonna stand behind their equipment, and Critical does that. Kingpin Tattoo Supply also does that. So overall, I'm gonna rate this, we'll give it a 9 out of 10, honestly. I love the way the tattoo industry is going. It's going just insane. I can't wait till the next stuff is. I can't wait till I don't need arms or a hurt shoulder to tattoo anymore. If I can just sit there and just think the tattoo on the skin, that'd be pretty amazing. Check out my Instagram. It is rm.inc. My name is Ryan Metric. If you didn't know how to say my last name, it's Metric, like the metric system. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. These are spirit fingers. All right, I'm actually just checking if my fingers, if I have any feeling of them from all the pinched nerves in my neck.